So today's video is going to be slightly different from the usual ones. I'm in a store, so it's a little bit noisy, but I just wanted to show you what I get up to as I'm buying the products. Persevere if the sound's not great, and I'll soon be back here to talk to you about the products. As promised, I am going to the drugstore in London to see what skincare goodies I can find on an affordable budget. So I was going to head to Superdrug, but I don't know where it is. So I'm going to start with Boots in this video and then maybe move on to Superdrug in the next one. So I'm going to head into the store, have a look around and see what kind of skincare bits I can find. So there is tons and tons of makeup, but I can't seem to find any skincare. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is the Boots own brand, but that is Witch Hazel and Tea Tree, which is definitely not for me. And then they've got Neutrogena here, and these are for congested, blemish-prone skin, which is not me. And then you've got Simple Skincare, which is supposed to be just very light and gentle, good for sensitive skin. Well, this is interesting. This is Boots' own brand called Botanics. I'd be quite interested to see what they've got. These look quite nice. So Nip and Fab is like the more affordable range of Rhodial. One thing I must say is there's so many special offers in here where you can get things like 3 for 2. So many things that are on sale, so that's really good. I love that. Oh, here they go. They've got some glycolic products here. They've got like a liquid glycolic, which looks quite interesting. And then they've got a glycolic serum. So what I've got so far is I went with this cleanser from Your Good Skin, and then I went with this this is like an anti-aging serum. And then for some hydration, I'm getting this. It's like a hydrating moisturiser, like a gel from Neutrogena. Oh, and they've got this brand here as well, called Super Facialist, which looks really interesting as well. This is an eye cream with vitamin C in it, which I find quite interesting. So I decided to get 5 different products in the end, and I spent around £35. I wanted products from different brands, so everything that I've got is from a slightly different brand. I'm going to start with the cleanser that I got, and it's from a brand called Your Good Skin. They seem to have quite a big range within Boots. They had lots of different products to offer, and I went with the Comforting Gel Cleanser. It says it's for all skin types and it can remove makeup, excess oil and daily impurities, and it's also got vitamin C and green tea in it, which I thought sounded quite nice. I'm interested in gel cleansers at the moment because I am looking for something slightly different, not too heavy, not too oily, but I have to say that I did find this more like an oil cleanser than a gel cleanser, because when it melted, it basically turned into an oil. A reasonably lightweight oil, but an oil nonetheless. So this is not necessarily something that I would recommend for congested or more oily skin. It doesn't seem to have any particular fragrance in it other than just the ingredients that are in it. You do have to use quite a lot. I'm not a huge fan of the packaging. I think it's a little bit dull, but if something's at the right price point and it does the right thing for my skin, then I don't really care what it looks like, to be honest. I like this. I didn't think that it was that great. I've since done a review of the Ordinary Squalene Cleanser, which is smaller. This, you get 125ml and it costs around £6, which is really good. But I do feel that you need to use quite a lot of it, and it was a little bit too rich for my skin. So I think that it's a good solid cleanser. You do get a lot for your money, but it just wasn't my favourite, and I'm not sure I would purchase this one again personally. Okay, so the next one I'm going to show you is a serum. It's by the Boots own brand and it's called Lift, and it's called Amazingly Active Super Boosting Serum targets 5 signs of aging. This has got vitamin A and vitamin C in it, and it's also got peptides in it, which I thought was quite exciting. It comes in this quite simple packaging, and I've been using it at night. Obviously, I haven't been using it for an extremely long period of time, so it's only a first impressions. But I do think that it has got a nice list of ingredients in it. The only thing I would say is that they come quite low down on the ingredients list, so I'm not sure that the concentrations of them are that high. So if you are a newbie to using vitamin A, they've got a derivative of retinol in this, and then vitamin C, again, they've got a derivative in there. It's not the pure L-ascorbic acid. If you're a newbie, then this could be a quite nice introduction into using these anti-aging skin brightening ingredients. But if you're used to using these types of ingredients, then I don't think that this will be strong enough for you. It's nice that it's a whole formula. You don't have to cocktail the ingredients yourself like you would if you were shopping from The Ordinary. That's a definite bonus to this, and I think that you get quite a decent amount of product for the price that you pay. The only thing that I don't like about this is that it's extremely silicone-y. It feels like it's got a lot on. It's got that almost like powdery dry feeling on the skin, which I don't personally like in a silicone. And I do feel like that it's heavily fragranced, and I really don't like the fragrance at all. It reminds me of like a drugstore shampoo that I would have used when I was a kid, or something that my mum would have used. And it just seems a bit strange to have this type of fragrance in a skincare product. It feels like it should be, yeah, in a shampoo or conditioner, and I feel like it's just too strong and too silicone-y, so I didn't really like the finish or the fragrance on this at all. It was to the point where I actually wouldn't feel comfortable continuing to use this. I didn't really like it, so this is definite miss for me. Moving on to an eye cream. This is from a brand called Superfacialist. I think it's her name is Una Brennan. This seems to be quite a solid range within Boots as well. They've got lots of different products. This is an eye cream, and I like this because it's got vitamin C in it. I'm really intrigued by the Drunk Elephant C Tango because that's also got vitamin C in, so I thought that I would try a more affordable option. This has got a derivative of vitamin C in it, and out of all the products, this is probably one of my favorites. I really like the texture of it. It's not fragranced, it's not over silicone-y or anything like that, and I feel that it glides quite nicely around the eye area, and it doesn't leave any kind of stickiness or anything like that. It absorbs really well, and I think that that is just quite a nice solid eye cream. In terms of the vitamin C or what it actually does for my skin, I definitely think that it helps keep the eye area hydrated, and it's light enough that it's not going to give me too much puffiness, but I would still stick to the under eye area and avoid putting it on top. But with all eye creams, if I'm completely honest, I don't necessarily notice a massive difference that they make around my eye area other than hydration. I think that you have to be quite careful not to use a product that's too thick or too heavy, otherwise it will overload the delicate eye area. But I think that the most important thing is just to keep it hydrated. This does that. It hasn't made a huge difference, but I do really like the texture, and I will definitely continue using this to the end, and then I'll feature it in an empties video and let you know whether I would purchase it again. It wouldn't be a skincare routine without some hydration, so I decided to go for this Hydro Boost Gel Cream from Neutrogena. The Neutrogena range is huge. They've got many different SKUs and they come in different colors. I really like the packaging. I like the way that everything is color coded. It looks really nice and interesting. And I thought this was interesting because of the texture of this. It is literally a gel, and I think that that was quite fun to work with, whereas I usually use more of like a liquid serum when it comes to the hyaluronic acids. I thought this was nice. It's nice and cooling, something that would be nice to use in the summer, but I just didn't feel like it offered me a huge amount of hydration. I generally use this one at night, and it melts into the skin quite nicely, but I wouldn't say that it really plumped up my fine lines as much as I would expect a decent hyaluronic acid to do. So it was okay, but I feel like the results of this weren't as good as I normally expect from hyaluronic acid. So I would probably prefer to stick with my all-time favourite, which is the Marine Hyaluronics from The Ordinary. Moving on to the last product that I purchased, this was the Nip and Fab Exfoliate. They're the Glycolic Fix Nighttime Pads Extreme. I thought these were quite good because they come in pad form, really handy if you're traveling. Nip and Fab is the same brand that is owned by Rodial. Rodial is the more luxurious version, and then the Nip and Fab is available on the high street, and it's the more affordable option. I feel like you can't really go wrong with glycolic acid. You can't formulate it badly unless you just don't make it strong enough and you mix it with a load of nasty ingredients. This is good. It works effectively as an exfoliating acid. Definitely noticed a difference on my skin. The one thing I will say though is as with some of the other products here, it's got a really weird fragrance. It smells like something I would use to clean my kitchen. It's got this lemony detergent fragrance to it, which I just don't get at all. If you're going to put some fragrance in skincare, fine, but why make it smell like something that you would use to clean your bathroom or your oven with? I find that really, really strange. So I didn't really appreciate the fragrance in this, or the one that they chose. I didn't find it refreshing. I just found it odd. All in all, I was a little bit underwhelmed with the selection of products that I got. I really liked the eye cream. I thought that was really good. And the Nip and Fab pads were good. I feel like they're good value for money, but then you can go to The Ordinary and get a really good exfoliator for around the same price that doesn't have the odd fragrance in it either. So I feel that I'm still definitely loyal to products from The Ordinary at more affordable prices, just like these. The only thing that is good about these is that they all tend to come in a solid formula. So if you're perhaps not so clued up on what all the different ingredients are in products from The Ordinary and you're not sure how to create your own skincare routine, then these could be really good options for you. I haven't given up on drugstore shopping. I definitely want to go in. It was a whole new world to me. I haven't really been buying that much stuff from places like Boots in the past. So I think that I need to go back in, find some different products and find the brands that they have in there that work really, really well for my skin needs. So that's it for today's video. I hope you found it fun and informative. If you've got any questions regarding any of the products, then let me know in the comments down below. And more importantly, if you've got any product suggestions from the high street or places like Boots or Superdrug, then please let me know, because I want to do more videos like this and see what's out there on the high street at a more affordable price point. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.